there's no way that we can call that open borders because we have 654 miles of fencing. We have thousands of personnel at the border. We have planes, we have helicopters, boats, security cameras, guns. That's by no stretch of the imagination open borders. And then, secondly, there is still a civil court process. There are still people who are being deported. There are people applying for asylum that do not receive, are not granted asylum. So open borders is just a right-wing talking point. It always has been.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like at the border if any of these Democrats win? Because they know not only are you going to come here, they're getting free health care, they're not going to be deported.
I think
sanctuary state would be a sanctuary country.
A lot of people are saying the biggest issue for the election is the economy. I would beg to differ. I think it's immigration because it can change the landscape of our entire country if this continues to happen. Just to refresh your memory, this is what some of the other Democratic candidates said during the debates about this very issue. Listen.
When somebody comes across the border, not to criminalize desperation.
Raise your hand if you think it should be a civil offense rather than a crime to cross a border without documentation. Can we keep the hands up so we can see them?
I will make sure that, number one, we end the ICE policies and the customs and border policies that are violating the human rights.
We would not build walls. We would not put kids in cages.
We should not be locking people up. Those who come seeking asylum, we should immediately have the capacity to absorb them.